Good morning, everybody. So this is the second morning after we have decided that she had mastitis. We did her first treatment last night, and we're getting ready to do her next treatment, and then that will be the 2 treatments she has to have, and then we will continue to throw the milk away for the next 96 hours after today. So I think she's feeling better. She was feeling a little better last night. It seemed like she isn't acting as tender, so I'm hoping that it's working. She's hiding over here behind me. She's ready for milk time. So she'll get in her stall here in a second once I start getting her feed ready. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. We'll see what the milk looks like this morning. Hoping it's looking better. There were 2 different ways you could administer the medicine, and I'm going to go over that with you today after I go ahead and get her taken care of first. So we can talk about the syringe it comes in and how you administer it and things like that. So I will also show you how we administer it. So she's shaking her head no. So alright, let's go see what we can come up with today. She's super full. So we wash her really good and then we rinse her clean. We're going to get some different stuff to clean her with now. I think maybe some medical grade soap of some kind. We definitely don't want her getting mastitis again. So I got a donkey over here with me. Just gonna squeeze some out and see how it looks. Don't see anything chunky this morning. They actually don't look too bad this morning. So I'm gonna get in here and get her milked first. While I'm milking, I really wanted to talk to you guys about antibiotic usage. I know that in the homesteading community, some people are mixed on the way they feel about antibiotics. However, here on our homestead, I'm not opposed to using antibiotics or dewormers. And the reason why is because I am a healthcare worker, so I do see benefits of using that. Now, I also know that there's some risk with using it because of the overusage. So it's not something that we use unless we feel like they absolutely do need it. In her situation with the mastitis, we felt like that it was where she needed some antibiotics because she was painful. It was warm to touch. She had that clabbered like milk or stuff inside of her. So she definitely had an infection going on. So we do feel like it was important to treat that with antibiotics. Now, I don't know that had she just had a little bit of stuff in her udder, we might have just kept her milked out better. Maybe milk her an extra time a day just to see if that would work. However, this is new for us, so I don't want to let her go like a long period of time if she did have mastitis because I don't want her getting sick. We rely on her milk to drink and to use for our food. We use her milk to make butter. We use her milk to make cheese. The people who own her, the Keltner Farms, they actually make mozzarella cheese out of her milk right now, and we're talking about making some different cheeses with it, and then we're looking at using it to make yogurt and things. So there's lots of benefits to having her, so we don't want to take any chances on that. So we're definitely going to do what we have to for her. Sometimes I feel like maybe we get stubborn in our ways about what we will and won't do and the reasons why and how we feel about it. However, there's a reason we have medicine, I feel like. And so if we can use holistic medicine or ways that don't require the antibiotics and things, I would definitely do that first. However, there are times where you just gotta do what you gotta do. So this is where we're at. So I'm gonna take the next 20 minutes or so. This is out of her front udder, which is still not empty yet. I'm going to take 20 minutes or so to milk her out here, and then I'm going to show you guys the antibiotics that we did choose to use. So while she's eating, We'll get her taken care of here. Let's see if you guys can see this. That would be the donkey on the inside of her, underneath the rail that we lock her in with. He is completely beside her, inside this thing, eating her feed with her. And she hasn't kicked him out yet. I can't believe it. She's going to get mad here in a minute. I'm not done milking her. But the donkey is in here with her. Okay, he just backed out a little. Anyways, how about that? Okay, so this is what we have here we've been using for her. It's called today cephalosporin, I can't say it, sodium, and it's for lactating cows. So for a dairy cow, you want to make sure you use something that you can use while they still have milk that's not going to dry them up. There are different meds that you can use to help dry a cow up if they have mastitis, if they're a non-dairy cow. So we are using this because she's a dairy cow, so it is for a lactating cow. So what we did is you have your syringe, you pull off the tip, and it's got the little point here that you're going to use to insert into that mammary duct. And I did show you that on the video. So that's the part that we use. We started at the very beginning of her mammary duct. I feel like that's going to keep the medicine going throughout the entire duct instead of starting higher up. So there are other options. If you need to go higher on it, you can pull the whole thing off, and then you can insert it all the way into the mammary duct. So we did not do that. I'm hoping what we did will work, just using the little piece, but you do have the option to do it further up. So that is the antibiotics that we're using. So she got 2 doses total. She got 1 dose, and then 12 hours later another dose, and then after that, then we'll see what she looks like. She's only supposed to have 2 doses. Yeah, there we go.
Hello everybody, welcome to Rock Bottom Homestead with Hannah and Jason. We're here for the second part on Buttercup's got mastitis.
And we wanted to tell you that we are happy to report that Buttercup is mastitis free. Yay!
We waited 4 days, as you can hear in the background. We waited 4 days before we started keeping milk. Our test still hasn't come in. We had to order one from I don't know for sure where she ordered it from.
From Walmart.
From Walmart. Well, who knew? Okay.
That's the only place that had one available the quickest. So unfortunately, some of the other farm stores didn't have a test. So we used whatever we could find.
But after giving her the day 1, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. No.
1 day?
1 day.
1 day antibiotics. You know, we waited 4 days. We just threw out the milk for 4 days. This morning I started keeping the milk.
Yay!
Haven't drank any of it yet. But there's no clumps in it. It looked great when we strained it out. No yellow tint. I think everything's all right. She's not tender at all, not red.
And the milk looks really good. So I think we have fixed our problem. We did, however, in the middle of all this treatment, find out that Buttercup is not pregnant. So I think we're a little disappointed by that. We thought that maybe she'd be calving in January or February or so, and
yeah, it looks like she's you know, she went through a heat cycle. So we're gonna have the vet come out and check her out, and because before she came over to us to start milking her, she had a bad episode at a barn she was staying at. She actually fell down in a trough, a giant trough, and got upside down. I mean, they had to use a tractor to get her out and everything. This is where she was at before. And they thought she was pregnant then, but they wasn't for sure. So either she never was pregnant or she lost the calf during that. Now this has been about it's been about 4 months ago that this happened.
Yeah.
So we wasn't for sure. So before we go out and have her rebred or do whatever we're going to do with the Keltner farm, we're going to have a vet come and check her, make sure everything's all right, because she's 100% Jersey, and we have been talking about breeding her with, or having her bred with a miniature Jersey, having her artificially inseminated. That way she throws a, what they call it's a
mid-sized
it's
Jersey.
a mid-sized Jersey.
Yeah.
Gives out the same milk, but about 3/4 of the size.
Be a lot easier to handle, a lot less feed.
Yeah.
Just something we've been thinking about.
A lot better for a smaller homestead.
Mm-hmm.
And the owner, the Keltners, they're super nice people. He's fine with whatever we want to do. So that's where we're at with Buttercup.
So thank you everybody for all the comments, the love, the support, the advice on how to help treat her mastitis. Like I talked about earlier in the video, we did go with the antibiotics just because of some personal reasons, and she has done great. So maybe next time we'll have our test kit. We'll know 100% sure if she has mastitis, which, I mean, we were pretty sure this time, like probably 98% sure. So we're looking forward to carrying on with her. We're hoping the vet says she has a clean bill of health and can have a baby, because we